Hello everybody, Zenzo in here again with another update video. Yeah, like I said last time, I'm going to be doing this once a month, on every 5th. Once again, I have to say I'm sorry it's been a while since I released a Swimsuit Central episode. I am working on the next one, mind you, as I said in one of my more recent posts. Although, looking back on it, I wasn't very clear. I said I'm working on Ep 26 for Swimsuit Central, and I have something very special planned that I've been thinking about for a while. Truth is, those were two different things. I'm working on Ep 26, but I'm also working on something else that I find very special, and I've been thinking about for a while. Sorry I wasn't specific about that. Well, it actually involves a certain video game. Have you ever heard of Heavy Rain? Yes, I plan to do something with that game. Unfortunately, I've been running into a lot of problems along the way. For one thing, being a PS3 game, I didn't even know if my capture card worked with it at first. I was trying to get it in other places. I tried it on Steam, but let me warn you guys ahead of time. Do not get Heavy Rain on Steam. That was utter garbage. I could not get past the first level. There's just a certain moment where, we have to turn the switch to the right, then turn inwards. It just would not respond. And the game kept crashing. Do not ever get that game. On Steam, at least. I also tried some emulators as well, but given that it requires shaking the remote, that was impossible. At some point, you need to do that. But oddly, I found out the PlayStation 3 is compatible, but unfortunately, you see, a few years back, I moved away from where I was living before, and it had been a while since I played the PlayStation 3. It seems some things were left behind. One being a remote for the PlayStation 3. I had to order that, a new one, waiting for that. I finally did get it, but unfortunately it seems I didn't check for my games because Heavy Rain got left behind. I think it was the only PlayStation 3 game I had that got left behind. So now I'm waiting for that. And it's not supposed to be here until the 12th. I'm sure you can guess a number of the things I plan to do with Heavy Rain. It's a special video that you definitely won't find anywhere else. But given that it's going to be on the 12th, I'd say at best you'll get the video on the 13th. I'm sorry for the delay, but I should have checked both the games and for the remote. My bad there. Oh well, it's coming. Be patient. That aside, I asked you guys varied questions. Sadly, only 2 of you answered. One more than last time, at least. But I'll answer them nonetheless. From Cisco Jacobo, you asked, I wonder who would be in episode 26. To answer your question, episode 26 is going to be Lilith Asami from Trinity 7. That one's taking a little bit because it's a manga series and it has 153 chapters last I checked. I'm looking through them all for that. And then there's the anime adaptation. Let that be a warning for you guys. When you watch the actual episode, it will be manga at first, but anime later on. For those who don't care about the manga stuff. I know that's definitely going to be a thing. Now, for the other question, from Ramsey No. Do you think someday you can do an underwear central in addition to swimsuit central? Well, Ramsey, who's be told, I've been thinking about that for a long time. As some of you, and I mean some of you, because the reviews are low on that video. On my last video a month ago, I mentioned that Swimsuit Central was inspired by my old swimsuit witch eye that got taken down. Another witch eye that got taken down was in fact an underwear witch eye. It was at least the second most short-lived one. It's one of 4 ideas I've been thinking about doing. Mind you, I wasn't going to call it Underwear Central, and decided to call the other one Swimsuit Central. I want to be a little more original. I still haven't thought of a name yet, but yes. Truth be told, I was thinking about the other 4 the 4 ideas I've thought about were one where it's bath scenes, another belly dancer, or it was underwear, and fourth, this one, would be pervert scenes. I was going to release a poll to decide which one I would do next. But truth be told, I've learned I just can't trust you guys with polls about what I'll do next. Allow me to elaborate. The last poll I released was, how brain dead do you think Death Battle Fan is for refusing to let me add Conquer to the characters who can revive category? For those of you who forgot or never knew, another post I left less than 3 weeks ago was about an incident on Death Battle Fan Witch Eye. I said, do not ever do anything on that witch eye, because it's run by dumbasses who are also complete jerks. One reason being they wouldn't let me add Conquer. You know, the red squirrel from Conquer's Bad Fur Day. The one who, if you die the first time in the game, you literally are in a dark void, meaning Greg, the Grim Reaper, who explains to you that squirrels can have as many lives as they think they can get away with. That being, as long as they can find enough squirrel tails, they can keep coming back from the dead. A game with a little cutscene that explains why a character has lives in a game. And it's canon, because later on in the game, you literally meet Greg, who sends you on a mission. Again. Heck, if you look up the story Rare had planned for the sequel before Nintendo sold them to Microsoft, that game was literally to have a big plot involving him coming back from the dead. Clearly, it's canon that he revives. But no, he doesn't belong in that category. Even though Goku, who can't revive on his own, is allowed to be there. Yeah, they're idiots, I know. But apparently, so are some of the people who voted on this post. I left 4. Sorry, I shouldn't say you're idiots, but truth be told, you guys have hurt me big time with this. I left the post, I left 4 different options to vote for. They have a brain, talk about stupid, it's not so bad, and what are you talking about? Truth be told, I left all those different options because unlike those brain-dead idiots who blocked me, I wanted to be fair. And I was so sure you guys would have my back. But guess which one's winning? Yep, it's not so bad at 55%, followed by they have a brain and what are you talking about tied at 18%, and talked about stupid at 9%. Guys, I've been disappointed with a lot of my voting posts. Mainly because a lot of them were so one-sided, which makes it a little boring. Like others were quizzes I left where you guys were clearly cheating. Do not try and pretend you weren't. I literally saw one on at 6 votes before, and then when I went back, it was still 6 votes. Only one of the votes had transferred to the right answer. Seriously, it was a little game, but apparently you guys are so petty, you need to cheat. Even the quiz I said was just, where the right answer was just my opinion, and I said, you aren't wrong if you pick other ones, I just want to see how many of you agree with me. It was still on the right answer, and why I left my reasoning for why I thought that was the right answer. I just know you guys wanted to be the right answer, and others just wanted to be a part of the majority. That's clearly it. But this one in particular, we've really crossed the line with this one. I honestly Not because it's unbelievably stupid that you supported these guys for that, but I honestly, how should I put this?
You betrayed me.
Yes. I thought we were all friends here, but clearly, with this, that's it. Clearly or not. I clearly have a lot less friends around here than I thought. To be fair, I'm still gonna leave posts just to see how you react. But when it comes to posts asking what will I do next, I just can't trust you guys anymore. And don't bother going back to vote again. It's already happened. Even if it wasn't obviously all of you doing it, that doesn't change anything. Considering the number of votes I've gotten other ones, it's clear some of you also just didn't care and didn't vote. But in regards to you, Ramsey, who asked the question, since you were at least decent enough to ask the question while no one else would, congratulations. The one you asked for is to be picked by default. Unless you want one of the other ideas. If any of the other three you want. But if you do want the underwear one still, you don't even need to comment. I'll just be doing that one. To be fair, I left the same post on my Deviant account, and it was better there. 31% of you voted talked about stupid, whereas all the other three are tied at 20%. Better. You guys on Deviant are a lot better for this, even if you are fewer in numbers. I mean, there are others I've seen comment that I think I can trust. Hope you're one of them. But seriously. Like I said, Ramsey, it's up to you which one I do next. See you all later.